another star, you fade away.
An individual does not recognize their cultural differences, and there's an example video.
My name is Sam Donaldson. Some friends call me Uncle Sam. I live in a small town 200 miles from Dallas, and we have nice farm out here. As far as your eye can see, you can admire our fertile farmland. We have been living here peacefully and without crime and strangers for generations. Therefore, I never experienced culture shock. To be honest, we don't have enough time for intercultural communication or stuff like that. My main concern is to catch the one green traffic light on my way to my mom's diner every noon. My mom's food is so delicious, you have to taste it. Then you will admit that this garbage the Chinese and Mexicans bring to our big cities is just shit. Their food is awful, but these strangers are cheap and sometimes acceptable when it comes to work on our farm. They often behave ineffectively and you have to push them sometimes to work faster. However, as long as they remain cheap and they don't bother me, I can live with them.
Second one is an defense. Defense is an individual starts to recognize the cultural differences because a superior view on other culture or on their own culture. Please watch the video.
Dear son, let me tell you something. When you go to other cultures, it makes you realize how much better the US is. I wish the people I've met would just talk the way we do. For example, in Afghanistan. Why don't they adopt our values and the American way of life? As Americans, it is our God-given destiny to bring all countries all over the world freedom so that they can prosper.
Dad, you just have this one point of view. On my long stay in Japan, for example, I experienced their fascinating and traditional culture. The Japanese people are so urban and sophisticated, not like the superficial people here in the US. They are so honest and friendly. Actually, I avoided meeting Americans because they embarrassed me with their direct and rude way. I wish I could give up my own cultural background and really be one of
Stage is minimization. Although individuals start to recognize cultural differences, they bank more on the universality of ideas rather than on cultural differences. And please watch this example video.
You know, Jenny, I don't understand why Richard treats Bob the way that he does. I mean, really, what's so different about him? I think we're all the same.
Like that tattoo on your shoulder, pull the sheets right off the corner.
Stage is acceptance. The individual starts to recognize the cultural differences. And please watch this sample video.
student in our classroom. Her name's Jasmine, and she's from Japan. I don't think she likes it here. She never talks. What can I do to help? Is there anything I can do or go to learn more about her and her family? I really want to be her friend. I want her to be comfortable around me and my other friends. What can I do?
Stage 5. Adaptation. The individual is very open to world views and accepting new perspectives. And please watch sample videos.
Oh, excusez-moi. Excuse me. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Kofi Annan and I was working for the United Nations in New York for a long time. Within the UN, it was my job to identify and solve any kind of conflicts around the world. Very often, these conflicts were fought out between two or more ethnic groups that belong to different cultures. This requires problem-solving skills in general, and especially the ability to empathize with the several conflicting parties. However, I can maintain my values and also behave in culturally appropriate ways. So as a consequence, I often greet people from my culture and people from other cultural backgrounds differently to show respect. If they are really interested in solving the conflict, they are really trying hard to adapt to my style, so it's fair that I try to meet them halfway.
Integration. Individual starts to go beyond their own culture and see themselves and their action based on various cultural viewpoints. And please watch this video. WAZZUP.
Hello guys, I'm Tom Traveler from, where do I come from? Everywhere is home, if you know enough about how things work there. During my whole life I've been traveling around the world. It would be hard to find one country on our blue planet where I haven't been. In an intercultural world, every one of us needs to have a transcultural mindset. Through my long journeys across dry deserts, humid jungles and dangerous cities, I never had unsolvable situations. Whatever the situation is, I can usually look at it from a variety of cultural points of views, through shifting frames of reference. This ability I acquired by picking up various positive elements of cultures that I met. As a consequence, I could develop my own universal culture. Due to role and identity flexibility, I am even able to understand many senses of humor and can switch easily from one culture
and the ability to tolerate high levels of uncertainty, reflectiveness or mindfulness,
Open-mindedness. Sensitivity. Adaptability.
Ability to engage in divergent thinking or thinking creatively.
Politeness.
Oh my god, hey, how are you?
Hey, how are you, Kevin? How are you doing?
How did you do on your stats exam?
Oh, I did great.
I did horrible on it. I think I failed it.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna see if I take the class all over again, or I don't know, see maybe what happens.
Oh, God. That's not good.
I don't know.
Oh, by the way, sorry. These are my friends.
Hi, how are you? My name's Kevin.
I'm Jade. Nice to
Nice
meet you.
meeting you.
Hi,
Kevin, nice
I'm
to
Mari.
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, what classes do you think you're gonna take next semester?
I'm gonna take stats 2, biochemistry, and physics 2.
Yeah, I'm thinking of taking stats 2. If I didn't fail it, maybe chemistry and physics. What about you guys?
Same here.
Yeah, and what are you taking?
I'm taking finite math, you know?
Oh, okay, cool. Well, anyways, I have to go. It was a pleasure meeting
Nice
you.
meeting you. Nice meeting you.
Bye.
Okay, then. Hey girl, how was your day? Hey, it was good. You know, a day off and relaxation. I know, I'm so happy.
Hola, perdón. ¿Me pueden decir dónde está la oficina de admisión?
Oficina de what?
¿Admisión?
Office of Admissions.
Sí.
Sí. Oh, this way. Yes. Oh my God, we got you. We got you. Don't worry.
Gracias. Tips on how to avoid bias when talking to someone.
Avoid stereotype.
Hi there.
Hi.
Nice day, huh?
Yeah, finally, right?
Where are you from? Your English is perfect.
San Diego. We speak English there.
Oh, no. Where are you from?
Well, I was born in Orange County, but I never actually lived there.
I mean before that.
Before I was born.
Yeah, like, where are your people from?
Well, my great-grandma was from Seoul.
Korean. I knew it. I was like, she's either Japanese or Korean. But I was leaning more towards Korean.
Amazing.
Yeah. Hamshasina. There's a really good teriyaki barbecue place near my apartment. So I actually really like kimchi.
Challenge gender norms. Avoid using he and man to refer to a general group of people.
The third tip to avoid bias is do not talk down to younger people and the elderly.
Your Majesty. What is it?
Oh, Mary. I had the most horrible dream.
Oh. Well, only a dream, Mom. Let me get your tea. You didn't dream it.
But I did dream it. How in the world did you get there?
Well, let me take care of this, Mom. Here, come down.
No,
You
don't
must
do
be-
that. A giant put you there.
Yes, he did, Mum. He's waiting in the garden now.
Is he?
Is he?
The fourth tip to avoid bias is be sensitive to the religious practices of others.
And I think it should be, religion, treated with ridicule and hatred and contempt. And I claim that right.
Not only do I have a perfect right to insult your religion, I have a right to insult you personally.
The last tip to avoid bias is be polite all the times.
So sorry, Your Majesty. He's never really been in a house before.
Your cape, sir.
What a wopsy, spliffly row is it?